Right, so I've been receiving a lot of requests on my content creation strategy, how I'm able to pump out a lot of content, and I've also been developing this content creation strategy over a long while, but essentially how I'm able to pump out as much content as possible, whether that be blog posts, podcasts, YouTube videos, Snapchat stories, etc., and sort of diversifying your content onto multiple platforms. So in this episode, that's what I'm going to be covering. Hey, it's AKAJK and welcome back to another episode of Season 2 of the vlog. If this is your first time watching, then you can click down below to subscribe, like this video and turn notifications so you are notified every time I post a video on this channel. So something I've been sort of developing lately is my content creation strategy, which is sort of talking about how I'm able to pump out more content in less time. I've also started diversifying. I'm working on a website which is going to be proper, it's going to be released and I'm actually going to use it. I'm working on merchandise. Started a tech news podcast, you can check it out in the description down below. And obviously I'm trying to post daily on YouTube. I have a Snapchat account at AKAJKYT, check it down below for stories. I'm trying to post more often every single day. And today I'm going to be traveling from Oman to London, and then the next day we're going to be traveling elsewhere in England. So I'm decided not to sort of do a regular vlog and to sort of talk about my content creation strategy during that journey. Well, before that I've got to pack because we're going to be leaving in less than an hour. So yeah. Okay, so the first thing I like to do is obviously sort out the planning, brainstorming and all that kind of stuff for the YouTube video. Right, so I am in Hyde Park right now, one of the more famous parks in London. I think, oh god, I'm really overexposed, sorry. It's just, it's so bright. Anyway, so I think every single vlog that I've done in London has featured this park. I'm walking right now, it's really hot. We usually go on the bikes because it's sort of something that we enjoy doing, but it is hot. So anyway, I was talking about the content creation strategy. I talked about the stories, Snapchat, Instagram stories, etc. Now I'm going to be covering sort of how I plan and organize. I think I wanted to cover it previously, I didn't. So basically, use an app called Notebooks. Organizes all your notes into separate notebooks according to whatever you want. So you have notebooks like, for me I have scripts, separate notebooks, and then I have like separate notes inside of the notebook. Honestly it's complicated, but obviously you just got to put B-roll. That's how it works. And yeah, you have several ones according to what category you want, and then you insert voice memos, checklist, all that kind of jazz inside. So it's pretty good. And then I have one for like video ideas, and then the really good video ideas get put into like a VIP video ideas section, where like those are the ones that I want to sort of get started on ASAP. It's kind of how it works. After we've sorted out everything on the Notebooks app, I then obviously pick some of the VIP video ideas, and then I start working on actually making the YouTube video. Now, the YouTube video making process, I'm just going to run it down for you quickly. I might make a full video on how I make them. If you want to see that, let me know in the comment section down below. Basically, we start by obviously finishing all the planning. I start filming. I generally record the audio first if it's going to be separate, then A-roll, then B-roll, etc. Obviously, if I'm going to have A-roll, then audio is going to be recorded with it. If there's no A-roll, audio is recorded alone, and there's going to be B-roll over it. Might be a bit confusing, but yeah, that's just how it works. After all that is sorted, I have all the footage. I import all the footage into Final Cut Pro 10, and then I get started on editing. I tend to go over it once, cut all the do kind of cuttings, and then cut out everything about. So after importing, and then, so what I tend to do is color grade the footage first, so then I don't have lots of cuts and I have to go and sort of apply the LUTs over everything. If I color grade entire sections at once, it's going to be much better. Then after the color grading's over, I go through, cut all the footage up. Then you have the entire video just assembled, and then obviously text gets added, music, all that kind of jazz. And I like to use the music during the cut so I can cut to the beat. For example, if you've seen Ocean's 11, when the fountain kind of goes up, they have the music just drops, the beat drops, so it's really cool. And then like the fountains go up, so it's just, I like to cut to the beat. Okay, so I'm in the airport right now, and in terms of creating Snapchat content, I mean, it's obviously Snapchat, Instagram stories, just basically on that. You gotta like supplement your main sort of revenue flow, whether it be a YouTube channel or a website, blog, etc, etc. So it's sort of going to be like documenting, and if you've seen like document over create, this is sort of where you have to document more than create. It's going to be quick snaps, have to keep them engaged, and then obviously later on you can use them to market, and then obviously advertise your blog, your YouTube channel, and then take the viewers and whatever from Snapchat or Instagram stories and then bring them onto your main source of revenue. That's just how I kind of go about it. So I'm going to do this one live right now. You can see there's a phone here. Anyone from Snapchat, I'm filming a YouTube video right now in the middle of an airport. That is me, flip screen. So yeah, just a little piece of advice. Do not use your Snapchat or Instagram stories as a source to advertise, or a place to advertise your main revenue source, main sort of place, you know, for creation. Because if you do, then no one will get interested, no one's going to carry on watching, and no one's going to actually go to the video, to the blog, whatever. So you have to build an audience that actually cares about you, which you can then market to in the future. That's my advice. Right, it is time to go out, and then I can continue my content creation strategy. Now, after editing, obviously go on to export the video, do all the rendering, gets uploaded. I sort out all the tags, thumbnails. I had to do keyword research beforehand, obviously, so I know which keywords to put in. I use TubeBuddy, pretty great tool. Inscription down below if you want to go and check it out. And yeah, they've been kind enough to sponsor this video, so yeah, their inscription down below. And it's for free, and I'll get a small kickback. So yeah, if you do, that would be great, and it really helps my channel out. I think it will do for yours. Now thumbnails, I tend to do them, I mean, I started doing them on Final Cut Pro 10. Like, I pick a clip or a photo that I'm going to use for the thumbnail, then I add all my text and kind of photo editing. I think it works better that way. If I'm on the go, then I have my iPhone 10 out of my pockets here, or I have my iPad. So obviously if I'm on the go, I have other apps. I use Typorama for text, I use Fonto, it's pretty good, those kind of apps. Link description down below. And yeah, I think that's kind of how this all works.